If you're thinking of starting an online store and expecting customers to flock to it on their own, you're in for a major letdown. Trust me, I wish it worked that way, but it just doesn't. You have to be unique and learn as much as you can from other things that might look a bit odd at first, like the Outdoor Retailer Summer Show. Now, I'd be lying if I said working with outdoor brands didn't come with some extra perks compared to e-commerce brands. For example, being in the outdoor industry means we get to travel to beautiful Denver a couple of times a year for the outdoor retailer trade shows. Recently, we checked out all the latest from top brands at the Outdoor Retailer Summer Show. If you missed it, don't worry. In this video, we'll share what we learned as an e-commerce brand and some explosive growth hacks. Firstly, we need to clear up that outdoor is starting to mean a lot of different things to different brands. Nowadays, it's not just traditional outdoor brands like the North Face or Patagonia making waves at events like Outdoor Retailer. You're also seeing brands from other industries jumping in. Take Theragun, for instance. They've been at past Outdoor Retailer events with their self-massaging device aimed at athletes and therapists. You might think of them as health and fitness, not outdoor, but climbers, skiers, and water sports enthusiasts can all benefit, so they're here too. Then there's Rivian, the electric vehicle company focused on adventure. Backed by heavyweights like Amazon and Ford, they've introduced a groundbreaking electric pickup truck. With car sales dropping and SUVs gaining popularity, reaching more buyers at these events just makes sense. Plus, Rivian's brand is all about adventure and exploration, themes that resonate deeply in the outdoor industry. And let's not forget, outdoor enthusiasts are keenly aware of climate change impacts. Electric vehicles offer a way to cut down on greenhouse gases, aligning perfectly with their environmental concerns. Seeing the connections now? Measuring success at trade shows like Outdoor Retailer can be challenging and often requires a long-term perspective. Investing in events of this scale involves significant costs in sponsorship, production, and team time, including travel and client engagements. According to feedback from various brands, the key metric isn't immediate sales, but rather the long-term relationships and connections formed. Many acknowledge that the true impact of participating in these shows may not be fully evident for 6 to 18 months. The focus on cultivating new connections underscores the community-driven nature of the outdoor industry, contrasting with other sectors that emphasize immediate metrics and direct ROI. Before diving into hacks, it's crucial for you to crunch some numbers. Understand your overhead. This includes your costs, margins, taxes, shipping expenses, website maintenance fees, everything. Know exactly what each product costs you and what your actual profit margins are. Ideally, this budget should cover your worst-case scenario gap in profits after expenses. We're here to make money, not lose it, right? Next, figure out your overall marketing budget. This is your experimentation fund for trying out ads or other techniques I'll mention that may require spending. It's vital to know how much you have to work with so you can pace yourself and learn from each experiment without blindly throwing money away. Now, what you've been waiting for, let's dive into some growth hacks, starting with one that won't cost you extra money up front. If the other strategies I discuss in this video and the next hacks don't appeal to you, consider this one. Utilize a third-party platform like Amazon, eBay, Etsy, or similar. These platforms already have a massive customer base, making it easier to attract buyers to your products. However, there are drawbacks to this approach. Higher fees, platform rules to follow, and increased competition are significant considerations. But if starting your own website and managing it seems daunting right now, leveraging a third-party platform could be your best initial step. The second growth hack I want to talk about is organic marketing. From what I've learned at the Outdoor Retailer, many brands rely on organic marketing as a long-term strategy. The key here is that it's organic, meaning it doesn't have to cost you anything up front. You might incur some production costs if you invest in equipment, giveaways, or hire help, but if you're starting alone, this can be a powerful way to scale your business using free channels. One of the most effective organic channels I have in mind is social media and YouTube. Instead of treating social media like a non-stop billboard for your products, consider creating content that adds value to your audience. For instance, if you're selling a quality cutting board, you could start a cooking channel where you demonstrate recipes using your cutting board in every video. As your audience grows, they'll naturally see your product in action and be more inclined to check it out. The beauty of this approach is that it costs nothing to showcase your own product in your content. Building an audience this way takes time and effort. It's a long-term strategy, but especially when starting out, I highly recommend considering this approach or even going all in on it. It can drive significant traffic to your business without the upfront costs associated with traditional advertising. Just be mindful that certain markets, like fitness bands, may be saturated, making it tougher to stand out. Let's discuss another growth hack I've picked up from outdoor retailer: product-only influencer sponsorships. This tactic involves partnering with creators on platforms such as Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. The goal is to collaborate with up-and-coming influencers who demonstrate potential. You provide them with your product for free, and they incorporate it into their content. It's notable that many brands at outdoor retailer leverage influencers with significant reach. Take North Face. Celebrities like Kendall Jenner, Gigi Hadid, Dakota Johnson, and Rita Ora have been seen wearing North Face, often not purchased but likely provided by the brand for promotional purposes. This strategy capitalizes on the influencers' large followings to increase brand visibility and credibility without direct advertising costs. It's a win-win. The company gets exposure, and it costs them almost nothing. Even if you're just starting and have a smaller product, partnering with creators who have a few thousand followers can still yield valuable exposure and potential sales. There are 3 effective methods I want to highlight here, based on our experience. 1. Conferences and networking. Attending conferences allows you to connect directly with potential influencers. You can hand out samples and build rapport, putting your product directly in the hands of interested individuals. 2. Creating cool merch. Besides your main product, consider sending influencers unique merchandise they might enjoy, like handbag or other functional items. This extra gesture can make them more inclined to showcase your product or mention your brand. 3. Cold email outreach. Sending personalized emails to creators introduces them to your brand and offers them a free product. While not every creator may feature your product, sending out several samples can lead to one creating content that reaches a large audience, making the effort worthwhile. These strategies have proven effective for many, whether it's through direct networking, sending out cool merchandise, or reaching out via email. Leveraging influencers can significantly boost your product's visibility and sales potential. Above all else, if you ever get to outdoor retailer, make the most of the opportunity to meet new people. As an e-commerce brand aiming for explosive growth, standing out is crucial. Think of this industry as a close-knit community, valued at $373 billion, as noted by Outside Magazine, where everyone seems to know each other. As a marketer or someone looking to make an impact in the outdoor industry, focus on providing unique value to others. Instead of just trying to sell your company, take the time to genuinely engage with people. Ask about their challenges, industry trends they're noticing, and their overall experience at the show. Share insights from your clients who have similar buyer demographics to theirs. By approaching interactions with a mindset of giving first, you'll build authentic connections. In the outdoor industry, these connections can be invaluable. You might find that by focusing on building relationships and offering value, opportunities naturally unfold without having to explicitly ask for them. Well, that's it for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest updates. Share your thoughts with us on this in the comment section. Until next time, stay tuned and stay entertained.